What up, Kings? Hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about how AI will completely transform about 80 to 90% of roles and responsibilities in most of the ad agencies that are out there.
Jobs report shows some job gains in industries like healthcare, hospitality, and leisure, but concerns are growing about AI replacing some human workers. Major companies like Microsoft, Walmart, and Business Insider are laying off employees amid the rise of artificial intelligence in the workplace. And business reporter at Axios, Nathan Bomey's here for more on that. Nathan, thanks so much for coming on. Our team has tracked down some spikes in AI-related questions being asked on search engines. And so we wanted to bring you on to get your take and to be able to give responses to some of that. One of the big questions is what jobs you think will be first to go and what layoffs you've seen so far because of AI.
Before Nathan jumps into more detail about this, I want to point out something. A lot of people are freaking out, but they don't want to accept the reality. We thought we had more time. Let's keep it real. Like, there are some people that were very relaxed about 6 months ago, a year ago. I recall one of the jobs that I had a coworker that was mad at me because I used ChatGPT to research something. He was mad at me why I didn't use old technology. I think it had to do with figuring out some zip code targeting or something like that for some of my campaigns that I was trying to activate. So he was mad, but I knew why he was mad. He was mad that I knew AI more than he did. So he was trying to sabotage me, but he didn't know that I knew this. Thousands. In fact, most ad agencies are filled with guys like that are in complete denial that AI is here because they thought they had more time. And they'll just get mad at you because you're utilizing this new technology. So imagine if the majority of the people that you're working with or that are in your organization as an agency owner are thinking like this. Do you think that your agency is going to survive in the next 12 to 18 months? No, it won't. Because the way your staff is working, is doing things, is going to be completely obsolete in 12 months. So you can't compete with your competition. There's no way. How are you going to compete with a guy that has built his entire agency with AI as the operating system? And you have a bunch of people on your staff trying to sabotage each other not to learn AI. You're going to be left behind, or you're going to lose everything. A lot of roles and responsibilities, unfortunately, are going to be completely wiped out. I would even say 90%. In my experience, it's always the same thing. 80% of people are NPC placeholders. And the other 20% are the most productive and produce about 80% of the results for the company.
The word AI, they use the word digitization and automation. So I think that sounds like AI because the positions that are at most risk are going to be positions that involve a lot of repeatable actions, data entry, data analysis, anything that requires you to sort through all sorts of documents at scale. That's something that AI can do really easily.
Is there a such thing as an AI-proof job?
I think that the most AI-proof jobs are going to be jobs that involve a lot of human interaction because at the end of the day, AI can't really replace those interpersonal aspects of humanity. So just chatting with other people and trying to coordinate, trying to innovate together, those are the actions that I think AI won't really be able to replace.
I totally agree with Nathan on this one. There are several roles that will not be touched by AI, and I've mapped those out for my own agency, and I think the future is going to be interesting and lucrative for the people that are in strategy. AI can only do so much, and AI will only put out what somebody puts into it. One of those roles and responsibilities that are important in my agency, that will be important in a lot of agencies, is going to be the prompt engineer role. I personally am learning how to prompting the right way for both Gemini and ChatGPT because I want to learn how to properly prompt something so that I can get the results that I need, because junk in equals junk out. So I want to make sure that I put in quality prompts so I can get the quality of the work out from the AI. So I think a prompt engineer is going to be one of the key roles in most of the agencies. So a prompt engineer, pay them whatever they ask you so they can do the job right. I'm going to pay them whatever they ask me. If they want to get paid like, I don't know, $500 an hour, I'm paying it. Because I know once you put in the work, I'm going to get quality work out of you. Next is going to be strategists. Roles and responsibilities that have to do with strategy, coming up with ways of leveraging different AI tools in order to put out quality work. And that requires thinking, solving problems. Those people, they'll never go anywhere. In fact, those people are going to be in high demand. So one person that knows how to solve problems, that knows how to come up with good strategy, and has AI is like having a team of 10, 20 people, even 100 people. And they know how to do prompt engineering. Oh my goodness. That's what you need in this new season. So I'm investing heavily in those two. Prompt engineer and a really good strategist. Somebody who can think outside the box and knows how to solve problems. Those are going to be the two most valuable skills, because everything else AI can do. What do I need a middle manager for? What do I need all these other people for? Most headaches and most failed campaigns, from my experience, have been a result of having too many stupid opinions involved. When you have too many stupid people involved in a strategy, in a campaign, you have below average subpar work. But when you have fewer people that are experts, you arm them with these AI tools. It's unstoppable. You get quality. You get the best. That's what I love. I prefer that all day long. Which leads me to this perfect segue and transition. I came across this site here. If you guys have any tips for me, please give me some ideas in the description of this video, because I'm still looking for some kind of library or database where I can search for different AI tools that I need for a specific task. But I came across this website called There's an AI for That. So I think they got this idea from There's an app for that. Do you guys remember when apps became a thing, maybe 20 years ago? Everybody was trying to build an app, and apps were a thing. Were brand new back then. So this concept, I guess, came from that. There's an app for that. But this one there's an AI for that. And I love it. It allows you to simply search whatever task that you want here. Before I even think about hiring anybody, before I think about even including anybody into my circle, because remember I told you, the fewer people in my circle, the better, because people are headaches. Most of my problems in life have come from other people. So if I can eliminate other people and only include quality people into my circle, the better. I love this tool for this main reason. If I have a task that I want to hire for, the first thing I do is I type it in here. Maybe it's copywriting. So let's start copywriting, because most agencies need a copywriter. So what I used to do back in the day, I used to go on Fiverr or Upwork and look for a copywriter. And I'll pay him a small fee. But with this, there's an AI for that. I'd rather go to look for a tool to do my copywriting for me. Because anytime that I went on a platform like Fiverr or even Upwork, it was time consuming. And it took time. It took a couple of days for me to get what I needed. But with the AI, if I have an AI tool to do my copywriting for me, it's instant. And I'm paying a small fee for that. So here, you can be recommended a bunch of copywriting AI tools. It'll give you ratings. Like, for example, this one, Copy Factory, it has a rating of 5. I guess that's 5 out of 5. I'm not sure what that is. You can put whatever task that you want here. And I've just used copywriting as an example, because most agencies need a copywriter. But what I've noticed is if I'm using a tool for my creative, and I use several tools now, they offer copywriting services already in there. That takes me no time. I don't have to wait a couple of days or a couple of hours for somebody on Fiverr or an Upwork to get back to me or even deliver the work. And then the other thing I like about this one is it has a leaderboard. There you go here. It will tell me the most popular AI tools overall. And not surprisingly, ChatGPT is at the top. Free Pick, I've never used this one before, so I'm definitely going to start using Free Pick. And then Gemini, just like I told you earlier, since ChatGPT and Gemini are in the top 3, I need to be an expert at prompting for these two. If I'm an expert at prompting for those two platforms, then I'm good. So I'm going to start testing out Free Pick here to see if I can master it. If I can't, I'll find somebody that is an expert at it. Maybe they'll teach me how to use it, or I will just hire them outright if they're good at it and if I don't have the time. Perplexity, I don't know what this one is, and Notebook LM. I'm just going to focus on the top 5, but you guys get the idea. I'm going to put a link to this website in the description of this video. And also, if you guys are ready to work with the best, this means that you'll be working with the agency that uses AI as the operating system. This means everything from strategy for your campaigns, activation for your campaigns, reporting for your campaigns. We use AI tools for everything. This means that you get everything faster and better than the competition. Schedule time. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Let's also talk about how to triple your ad conversions when you activate your campaigns. I can help you to do that. Schedule time. I'll talk to you soon.